Fam, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Carolyn Ann and my channel is a lifestyle channel where you will follow us on our journey to becoming debt-free as well as financially stable. Today we will be doing an update on my April debt payoff. I know it's a little late. I've been trying to get things in order and trying to find some accounts that we need to pay, and I can't seem to find where they're located. So for right now, they're not showing on my credit report or anything like that, so I may just scratch them off of our list, and if it comes up later, I may add them on. You will see a few things going on with our debt as soon as we go into our debt update, and I will discuss it at the end of the video. I did get a new cover, and I've got a couple of more covers ordered for the different size planners that I have, but let's get started and let's see how we did. And I do have my cheat sheet here, so I'll know what we have. But in March, for our debt, we started our balance for our Huntsville utility at $180, our phone at $224.76, Capital One at $778.41, Tim at $1,000, our 401k at $1,365, our Chase Bank at $1,781.73, Stewart Dominion at $2,757, my mom's final expenses at $3,665, Bob Dominion at $4,792, Mark Dominion at $5,361, and Phil Dominion at $7,275. Our total starting balance was $29,179.90. We do not have a minimum payment for our Huntsville hospital. We did not make an additional payment, and that is still at $180. And that is because when I went to pay it, the people that they had sold it to someone else. So I'm probably going to scratch this off. It's not showing on my debt, but I'm not going to worry about it until I get another bill saying who has it. Our phone debt started out $224.76, and that was for me and my husband's phone. We paid, our minimum payment was $112.96. We paid an additional $1,111.80, leaving our balance at zero. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to turn this because I can't write straight up and down. Our Capital One is another one that we had issues with. We have no minimum payment. We didn't make an additional payment, and it is currently at $778.41. And we cannot locate who has this debt anymore. So that's probably going to be scratched off as well until we can figure out where it's at. Tim, we had no minimum payment. We made a $1,000 payment, leaving a balance of zero. Our 401k, we had no minimum payment. We didn't make an additional payment. Our balance is $1,365. For our Chase Bank, our minimum payment was $55. We made an additional $30.04. Our ending balance is $1,696.94. I'm sorry, I don't know why I have to have the dollar signs on these, but I do. Our Stewart Dominion, we did not have a minimum payment. We did not make a payment on it, and our ending balance is $2,757. Mom's final expenses, we did not have a minimum payment. We put $65 toward it. So the ending payment on that is $3,600. Bob the Minion, no minimum payment. We did not make a payment. The ending payment is $4,792. Mark the Minion, no minimum payment, no payment. The ending payment is $5,361. And Fill the Minion, no payment, no minimum, no payment. And the ending balance is $7,275. So as you can tell, we didn't make a lot of payments this month. So our total that we paid in minimum was $189.96. Our total additional payment was $1,206.80. And our total ending balance is $27,805.11. So it's not a big difference, but we did make some progress. So what's new? We paid off our car loan and a personal loan of $500, and that was to Belinda, and that was paid off in March. Hit everything in April. So I'm proud of the progress we had for March on our consumer debt. Our April, we did okay. Our goal for moving forward, the goal for April was to pay off the Huntsville Hospital and the Capital One. And that did not happen because we can't locate them. So that those two will probably be scratched off the debt until we can figure out what's going on with it and how much we actually owe, because I'm sure the price will change. We did pay off a $1,000 loan to our friend. Our second goal was to pay off $2,000 in debt for this month. We didn't quite make that. And I will explain at the end why and what's going on with that. Our goal number 3 was to grow my social media platform, post to YouTube. And I was trying to do that for Wednesdays and Saturdays. And what we're going through right now had a lot to do with it. So I will explain that at the end. However, I do see a growth in my social media. I am getting new subscribers and I'm seeing more views than I have been. So our total overall debt is currently at $187,495.90. Our total focus debt is currently at $27,805.11. The total debt paid to date is $5,097.90. And our total debt paid this month was $1,396.76. So that's a little ways off from what our focus debt was for this month. We wanted to pay off $2,000. That did not happen. I'm not beating myself up about it. We'll move on to the next month, and it's probably not going to make it that month. So let's go on to May. So in May, we're going to move these balances over. So our current Huntsville utility, I think I am going to take that off altogether because I can't locate it. Capital One, I can't locate that, so I'm going to take it off. And it will go back on once we figure out what's going on with it. Our 401k is sitting at $1,365. Chase is sitting at $1,696.69. Stewart the Minion is sitting at $2,757. My mom's final expenses is sitting at $3,600. Bob the Minion is sitting at $4,792. Mark the Minion is sitting at $5,361. And Field Dominion is sitting at $7,275. And we are going to recalculate this total. That comes up to $26,846.29. Now keep in mind, those will go back on the table as soon as we find out where they are. And I do have a hospital bill where I went and got an MRI, and I want to say it's $750. I'm waiting on that to come through. So what is new? We did pay off the $1,000 loan for Tim, and we paid off the $224.76 on our phone bill. We are going to slowly be paying down debt for the time being due to a family emergency. So our goals for this month, goal 1 is to figure out how to pay off our Huntsville utility and our Capital One. We have to figure out where that's at. So goal number 2, if I don't figure out where the Huntsville Hospital or the Capital One account is, we will focus on the Chase account. With goal 3, we're going to continue to grow our social media platform and stay consistent with our videos. That has been a little bit behind due to some things that I'm having to focus on with this family emergency. I will get them up, and I'm trying to get some pre-recorded so that I can get that up. So fam, that's where we're at with our debt. I have slowed down on my debt. So the extra debt payments of the $400 as well as my debt snowball I've been putting that aside. I do have the money. I've just been putting it aside due to a family emergency. And my focus has been on the family emergency, and I don't want to put the money toward debt and then have to turn around and need the money to take care of some things that's going on. And without going into too much details, my brother is critically ill, and I just want to make sure that I have the money should it need arise to help take care of the expenses that are occurring or may occur with the outcome. The outcome is not looking good, and we're dealing with it the best we can. So it's just me, my mom, and my sister who are having to handle this. My mom is in Texas right now. We did take a trip to Texas, but he does have a daughter, but we're not going to discuss that right now. He does have a daughter, but pretty much the finances and everything is probably going to fall back on me. I may get reimbursed later, but I just need to make sure that I have the money to take care of what's going on. So that is why you see we didn't pay down a lot of debt, and I'm not focusing on a lot of debt because this is more important to me and this is my main focus. So we did make some progress, and I'm proud of the progress we made. We'll see a little bit of progress for May, not that much. And that's because this is what's been going on. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And if you stuck around this long, please consider subscribing and joining my family. I'd love to have you. But that is all for this video, fam. Please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification button so that you'll be notified next time I upload a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, fam.